Uh-oh!
We got a 96 Ford Explorer. It came in with a complaint that the left headlight wasn't working, the right side was. Checked the bulbs, the bulb was good. We checked the fuses, and the fuse was blown. It's one of the maxi fuses. We replaced the fuse that gave us our bright lights, but we had no left side low beam. And looking at the wiring diagram, we see that the left headlamp, which is located here, has a low and a high beam element. The ground feeds them both. The high beam goes up to the fuse. When we replaced the blown out fuse, we gained our high beam light, but not the low beam, because the low beam gets its power source from the lamp out warning module, which is located over here. It is fed by pin 11 that feeds the circuit down to the low beam light, and the input is pin 1. So we simply found we had power at pin 1, but nothing out of pin 11. When we jump pin 1 to pin 11, then the low beam light lit. That tells us that the lamp out warning module is bad. We took it out, looked at it, and we can see pin 11 right there, and there's a broken solder joint. We're actually going to use a magnifying glass to zoom in on it to show you. Okay, I've got the printed circuit down on the desk now. I'm going to zoom in here and show you what the problem is. When I zoom in, if you look real close at this pin, you can see that the base, the solder is broken. Compare that to the ones to the right, they got a good solder connection, but the bottom of this one, the solder is broken. So every time that just wiggles just a little bit, it doesn't make the connection. Now if you're handy and you want to try, you can try soldering this together.
Light bulb.
You have to know what to fix.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, you know that.
Is it getting hot yet?
Start to, yeah.
Here, let me see the thing. It's hard to see, but the two pins here are cracked. We're going to try and resolder it. Ever so gently.
I'm just going to tin the tip up a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Let it heat up just a little bit more. Tip's tinned up real nice. And then a couple minutes we'll be able to test it.
Okay. Does that look good? Make sure it gets on the base there pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That should do it. All the rest of them look pretty good, so I won't mess with them.
Cool.
Hit the high beam. High beam.
That is high beam.
Oh, go low beam. And that was high. Yeah, it's on. Oh yeah, you're good. It's fixed.
It looked a lot brighter.
You're fixed. Cool. $74.
Let me get a look at those lights. Oh, those are much brighter. Well, now you know how to fix that. 95 Steve Explorer told me to replace a blown resistor, but we don't have that problem. It was just a cracked connection, as you saw. So now I just get to stuff all that back in and then lock her up. Well, there you go. She's all fixed. That was free. We didn't have to spend 74 bucks on a fucking part. The only thing we did have to spend is $50 for the lights, but that was because I broke the one. But they were getting pretty flaky anyway, so it doesn't hurt to change them. So Let me make sure this thing's locked. Oh, I forgot to lock it. Definitely pretty cold out.